What's going on, guys? My name is Shaka Lockman from Mind's Eye Status. I'm an executive communication coach, and I gotta tell you, this video that you're about to see has been in my archives, hidden away for literally months because I hesitated to upload it, and I'll tell you exactly why. Even the office that you're seeing in this video is different to the office in the upcoming video because I moved houses since then. And the reason why I hesitated to make a video about this little timepiece right here was because, to be completely honest and vulnerable with you guys, I didn't want to come across as somebody who's bragging about their wealth and their successes. I believe success and wealth is something that should not be announced, but rather just appreciated and acknowledged privately and maybe with your close friends and family. But I was at a advanced content and business mastermind over the weekend, and when the group of highly successful entrepreneurs heard my story, they were shocked that I hadn't shared that with my audience, which is why I'm doing that with you lovely people on this brand new YouTube channel where I'm going to be posting weekly advanced communication tips and tricks and mindsets as well, alongside any personal stories like this that might inspire one or two people. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments regarding this type of content, and I hope you guys enjoy this. The reason I came here to the Art of Watches is because I noticed that Kakarman here is actually Kurdish as well. And the moment one Kurd meets another Kurd in the wild, we become best friends immediately.
Yeah, correct.
And so he's helping me out. And obviously we have the famous Mr. K, who's famous on social media, helping me adjust the new Rolex. Thank you very much, my friend. So, on a personal level, why is it important for me that I bought this Rolex? Well, I am a big believer in creating your own reality. In fact, I've had vision boards for the past, I would say, 6 years. And everything that I've put on that vision board, maybe 90% of what I've put on the vision boards, have always come true. In fact, I even have a photo of this exact watch on the vision board, and I'll put a photo of that here. And I'll show you what else is on there. Everything from having a certain number in my bank account, helping my parents out, paying for charity, traveling business class, living in a certain place. All of these things I've put on my vision board and actually achieved. So this is a symbol for me. It's a symbol not of wealth, but a symbol that whatever I put my mind to, I can achieve. So every time I look down to check the time, it's a reminder that I created this reality where I can wear a $30,000 watch on my wrist, when I grew up believing that the only time I could do that would be in my 40s or 50s after I saved a bunch of money. Whereas I bought this when I was 30 years old. And I know a lot of people who do it even younger. So there's so much opportunity for growth. And for me, this is a symbol of that opportunity, that I can actually achieve whatever I put my mind to. If I feel comfortable spending $30,000 on a watch, that means I'm going to be comfortable making more money. I'm going to be comfortable giving more money and being in that abundance mindset.
Yeah, that's what intrigues me about.
Apart from being into watches, since coming to Dubai, I've been into smoking cigars with a good friend of mine right here, Mr. Lawrence. And he's been a big inspiration to me, actually, especially in regards to watches. He was very supportive of me hitting my goal to buy this Rolex because he's actually a watch enthusiast himself. And I'm sure that he has some interesting things to say about the benefits of buying a nice watch for yourself and what that does to you psychologically. So he's kind enough to share some of his thoughts with us and give his perspective on why everybody watching this video should eventually buy a Rolex.
No pressure. Everybody buy a Rolex. No, I think one thing to remember as well is there's this like big notion, and I certainly felt this way when I got my first watch, was that, oh my god, it's such a lot of money. And when you buy the right watch, all you're doing is taking the money from your bank account and you're putting it on your wrist. You're not necessarily spending the money, you're just changing its physicality from its form. Exactly, you're changing its form from numbers on a screen to something that you can actually enjoy.
So, what are the benefits of actually buying an expensive watch? Some things that I've noticed have been the way that I view the world has actually changed because I see that it's possible not only for myself, but for so many people out there to buy a $30,000 watch. I have friends that have literally $100,000 watches, by the way. Now, when you see that on somebody's wrist or on your own wrist, it just confirms the reality that you're dreaming of, meaning it becomes real and now it becomes your norm. At first, when I had this on my vision board, which I did, it wasn't the norm, but now it is the norm for me. So it normalizes wealth, it normalizes success. And the second big benefit that I've noticed is it does elevate your status. This is something that I wasn't looking for. In fact, I didn't even think about it. I was telling my wife about this. But I noticed once I started wearing a Rolex, people started treating me differently. When I would go to restaurants, the staff or the manager would look at my wrist and they would actually treat me a little bit differently. Same thing when I go shopping or when I meet people networking, it's a conversation starter. And that's the third benefit that I've noticed. It is absolutely a conversation starter, especially for people who tend to be watch connoisseurs. This is something which is really fun to talk about and it ends up being a collectible. And the final benefit of having a timepiece like this is they hold their value. So this is a $30,000 injection that you're putting into your wrist that you can pull out whenever you want to. I will not do that for this because this is a trophy for me, but I know many people who buy these watches as investments, in fact, because sometimes the prices even go up, which is why there's such a huge gray market for luxury watches. So those are some benefits that I've noticed, and I'm sure you will too.